Hello, everybody. Welcome to the PlayStation Access Summer Games Fest Afterparty.
Woo! Oh, it's still going.
I wanted to extend it for an awkward amount of time, and then I lost it.
That was lupine. Wait, is that a rabbit? Oh no, hold on. I've got lost on my Latin straight away. Lapin, lupine.
If this is your first time here on PlayStation Access, my name is Rob. This is Rosie.
Hello, everyone.
And we're also joined by Ash.
Greetings.
And Dave is here as well, making the magic happen.
Did this. He did
waving.
this.
Okay.
There he is.
There he is.
That's him screaming from the room we've trapped him in.
We are here. We've all just watched the big Summer Games Fest showcase.
Yes.
Where many games were announced and we saw updates on existing games. But I think we should start with the biggest announcement of all.
Just start huge.
Yeah.
Of which it wasn't just one announcement either, was it? But we'll start big with the fact that The Last of Us Part 1 is coming.
Yes. Yes.
And it's coming on PS5 on the 2nd of September.
Which
That's
isn't
exciting.
that far away.
It's very soon.
It's very soon.
Very, very soon. I mean,
That's all there is
it's
to say.
incredibly exciting. Ash,
Yeah.
Ash, you love,
Yeah.
I mean, we all love The Last of Us, but I
Yeah.
think you in particular are a massive fan.
I am.
What do you think?
All
What
of-
are your immediate reactions?
All of my emotional breakdowns have been to The Last of Us, so I feel like this is incredibly
Well,
exciting.
not all of them.
No, well, a few more. But I love The Last of Us. I think it's such an affecting, like heart-rending, beautifully told story, as well as like, you know, the two narratives in each game, of the first one being kind of this sense of hope and family, and the second one being this kind of spiral of hatred and anger. And to revisit the nice one again, like to go back
The
through
nice one.
The nice one.
I love part two. Part two is one of my favourite games. But to go back to part one, you know, there is this story of two people coming together and traversing the land in search of hope. I am so excited to get back into it and to see the iterations of these characters again, like before everything has happened. Obviously, if you've played the game, you know the end, and you know that part two kind of plays into that. So it's kind of like the nice before time that we go back to. That's what I mean by the nice game.
The nice game.
The nice game.
I'm really
Some
excited.
of the
happy,
most-
friendly game about relationships and surviving
it's
and
nice.
nature. It's
Honestly,
a wonderful, lovely game.
Some of the most harrowing
Yeah.
scenes I've ever seen in a video game
Yeah.
are in The Last of Us and are now going to be in The Last of Us Part 1. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredibly exciting seeing that all realised in beautiful... I mean, Neil Druckmann was on the show and he was keen to point out that this is as close to the original vision as it's possible
Yeah.
to get. No sort of technological shackles anymore.
Yes, the kind of the reskins and the
Yeah.
redoing of Joel and Ellie's features and faces, I think is glorious and gorgeous and ties
Yeah.
the games together even more strongly. I think
Yeah.
they look wonderful. They look like, you know, new people or not even new people, sorry. They look like the people that we've seen in the original
Yes.
game, but like smoothed away. Like, you know, you've rubbed a layer off and gotten a more true vision of them.
And you're going to get more... I mean... The amazing thing about The Last of Us and how it tells its story so effectively is that sort of industry topping performance capture that Naughty Dog does so well, and having all of the facial animation sort of redone, it's going to be drawing even more out of already incredible performances.
Yes, for sure.
It's going to make all of the heartbreaking bits even more heartbreaking. I mean, I'm already thinking about the beginning of the game.
It's so gnarly. I'm so excited to see it again.
You're excited to see it
My
again?
heart just sank a bit. But no, I'm also super excited to see the combat as well. Like like coming back to that, and they've said that they've revamped it. So I'm really excited for those intense moments where you are sneaking around, you hear clickers going off, and you know you're building all of your equipment and stuff, and ammo's limited. So I'm super excited to go back to The Last of Us in The Last of Us Part 1 and just relive those intense combat moments events
Yeah.
and see what new comes from it.
Sorry, Rose, I got excited.
No, that's please take it away. Take it away.
I just think it ties in really nicely with like the series coming and the hype around The Last of Us coming again, and then celebrating these anniversaries, and obviously the other announcement of the other stuff they're working on as well. Like it all tying together with the Last of Us series as a whole, kind of coming together again, getting back to the beginning, so you can explore all these avenues once more with even more information and knowledge.
A really big moment, isn't it? It's a big moment. There was, it wasn't just The Last of Us Part 1 that was announced. Yeah. They also showed a screenshot from the upcoming HBO adaptation.
Yeah. They look good, don't they?
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey.
Really good.
They look really good. And the
I mean,
setting it reminded me so much of a particular scene in the game. Like
they did hint, didn't they?
Yeah.
They did hint. They were like, oh, you might.
Museum. But I think it's inspired casting, those two.
I think yeah. But Pedro Pascal, absolutely. Bella Ramsey, she was
She's
so
badass in Game of
good.
Thrones.
She was so good.
Yeah.
I've also just got to point out, I have the laptop on my lap because I'm reading your guys'
Sorry,
lovely
yes.
comments.
Yes,
Hello.
comments,
Hello.
And these guys are just jumped straight into it.
Yeah.
I see from Tom Mar Smith saying Ash actually just watching a horror film on that laptop, and that's my other tab, so don't worry. But yeah, hello. Thank you all, guys. Thank you all to you guys for
Thank you.
joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
I hope you've enjoyed the Summer Games Fest as well, and we're going to go into some more games now.
But we should talk about more Naughty Dog things.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because they didn't explicitly reveal, but they gave us a little update on the multiplayer game that they're working on.
They had a little mention,
which has grown now into a game as big as any single. This is from Neil Druckmann himself, as big as any single player game that Naughty Dog has ever made before, with a story. I mean, who tells video game stories better than Naughty Dog do? What an incredibly tantalizing prospect it is. We saw that concept art that they shared.
that was gorgeous.
It sort of lights the imagination on fire as to what they could be creating. They always do it, don't they? They always like, we'll just make a little multiplayer mode. Oh dear, it's become a whole game.
Oh, whoops.
We'll just make
sorry.
a little bit of DLC for Uncharted 4 that stars Chloe. It's an
whoops.
entire game. It's as good as Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
They don't do anything by halves, do they?
No.
And
It's always going full in, but that's also why we love them.
Taylor King says that the multiplayer has me incredibly hyped. So just to encapsulate that.
I mean, I can't wait to hear more about it. And also Neil Druckmann he just said they're working on another project as well. We have no idea what it is. I can only imagine.
Neil, tell us.
Neil, come to
Mr.
the
Druckmann.
office and tell us, please.
I'm sure he would not be able to resist.
Imagine if he knocks on the door right now, he's just done the show, and he took a super speedy time traveling flight, and he just
From
knocks
Los
on the door.
Angeles.
Yeah, from Los Angeles
to England.
Bust open the PlayStation Access door like, I got news for you.
Come on, get me a headset, sit me down.
An exclusive.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen.
Oh my
today.
goodness. I can see, because of Dragon saying, they were really hitting the sci-fi and horror notes with pretty much all the games tonight.
It was a big old space horror fest,
Which
wasn't
is
it?
the segue. But unless there's any more to talk about with The Last of Us, because it is incredibly exciting.
I mean,
but
I'm also
ready
but
for
we
it.
have got other games to talk about. There are a lot. What have you got space horror wise for us, Ash?
Oh my god, everything. But obviously the Callisto Protocol.
Yeah. I was going to say, this is now the Ash show where she talks about the horror in space.
I enjoyed
Yes.
this because Callisto Protocol, we saw a version of this trailer during the recent State of Play, which looked very, very impressive.
Yes.
But today we saw the Schofield cut with added gore.
Yeah, it's just more gore.
And it looks like the character you play as, who I believe is called Jacob, there are many ways that he can die.
Oh, I love that.
They are gnarly.
Oh, the scene where he got caught in the spinny
That's kind of a bit of a fear, to be honest, now.
Yeah, because
new
he
thing to
fully
worry about.
gets eaten by it, and you see everything.
Like some kind of, it's like getting sucked into a plane engine almost, wasn't it? And
Well,
then
yeah,
there was
just
the thing that just ate his face off.
Yeah, full on bit,
And
but
he
it
just had
didn't.
half a face left.
It didn't even eat it, it ate it, but then you could still see there was a bit of skin that was just
yeah.
ripped off there.
Just a
So
bit of
it
skin.
did. So it did a bite, and then it was like a little rip for the back of the head as well. It was that kind of gory detail. That I was like, whoa, okay, hello there.
I absolutely love it when games have multiple ways that you can kill a character, or that they can die, and that half the fun is not trying to do the game completely perfectly, but kind of explore all the options you have for seeing a really gruesome scene. So I am especially excited for the Callisto Protocol for kind of that hint at that sort of death that you can have, but also just all of the DNA that it shares with Dead Space, with Glenn Schofield. Like,
lots of similarities, weren't there?
it's really, really shining through, like the hood, the kind of the choppy limb combat.
The stamping.
Yes,
they showed like the choppy limb part immediately. Like, you know, if you do a gameplay demo, a lot of the time it's like, oh, shoot the bad guy, but they purposefully like, hey, I'm going to shoot not the legs, we're going to shoot the arms first to show you that they are flying off. And
maybe that was why he was just like, these limbs will fly.
Well, like my instinct was like, go for the legs, knock them down, slow them down. But they were like, no, we want to show you those arms coming off just to give you a little teaser as to what's to come, and then we'll do the legs. So.
The power of kind of like the stasis sort of thing as well, where they could like grab an enemy and they're kind of like held in the air, that kind of sci-fi superpower kind of thing. Obviously it's not superpower, it's some sort of tech, but like to have that in there as well, it's just all of the flavors, the delicious hints, the delicious notes of Dead Space thrown into a whole new environment with whole new story and creatures and things to see. I am incredibly excited. Clap, clap, clap. This is like
clap. The clap protocol.
I am excited.
It does look great. It does look amazing.
It does look good. I'm glad that you guys are excited for it as well. I know Dave's excited to play it when he's
not
made to play it in December. Hey?
He's shaking his head. It's one of those games, isn't it? I never was brave enough to finish Dead Space.
Yeah.
But I'm so intrigued by the setting and the story of the Callisto Protocol that I'm just going to have to be brave.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to have to play it.
Oh, yeah.
What are the chat saying about the Callisto Protocol?
Just loads of niceness. I've been scrolling.
Steve Houdini said he thought Callisto Protocol was the highlight.
Yeah, I absolutely.
Just further down, you scroll past that.
I know.
Now.
See,
Not interested in your comment, Steve.
They've put me in charge.
Ash is like, I agree. Now on to the next one.
Get out of here. Toby just says excited, which I like as well. Just a little clap emoji.
Little clap.
Oh, gosh.
But speaking of space, Ash, what else was there in the horrific Spaceland? No, not even horrific. What else was there in Spaceland?
In space? Oh, my goodness. Well, this isn't a space one, but in Horrorland, there was Layers of Fears.
Yes.
Ash was very excited.
I started yelling when that was on the screen.
As soon
going,
as,
please,
as soon as Bloober Team was announced, revealed, Ash immediately perked up.
Yeah, we had like a
face
takeaway.
comes out of the Wagamamas, and it's like, the katsu curry gets cast aside.
It was thrown.
What is this game?
I had a little portion of Japanese pickles, and I threw them.
All over my desk.
Yeah, it was delicious. But yeah, we were all having a takeaway at the time that Layers of Fears came on. I sort of just Bloobler Team said that it was coming up with the new little thing, and I was like, so it's like all of that psychological horror goodness from the Layers of Fear series is seen in this trailer, and it kind of seems like it moves through a few stories this time rather than kind of having like, you know, the one story of Layers of Fear in particular that's kind of like this artist that's coming to terms with a psychological breakdown, that's going through all the crimes that he's committed, nasty crimes. This kind of moves into that territory again, but has different branches and different voices in it. So I'm very interested to see if it's multiple stories or like one very interesting mixed up one. It just looks good. It just looks very good, doesn't it? Even the artwork with the frame and someone's face
really
all
cool.
stretched out like a Floops Flugly. Like, it's so good.
Yeah, it does look very good.
That's
it does
from
look very
Spy
good.
Kids.
But I'm just, it's just horror. It's just horror all over the place at the moment.
Moist Crow says
good for
fear
you.
is here.
Fear
Fear is here.
Fear is here. Woo-hoo. And Mick DC says loved Layers of Fear. So Fears has piqued my interest. I also think that the name Layers of Fears is just
Layers of
Layers
fears.
Layers of Fears. More than one fears.
Many fears.
Guys, you tell me some stuff that you were gassed about though, because I feel like I could go on a roll with all of the horror stuff that's been coming up.
I want to go right back to the very, very beginning.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
When I was a young boy.
About Aliens Dark Descent, hey? Oh, no.
and that was another space horror game. We talk about that now if you want. I was going to talk about Street Fighter 6.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I think Street Fighter 6 looks great.
Yeah.
Just looks great. I mean, Street Fighter is one of those series that I've always loved the idea of getting really, really good at. And I'll occasionally pick up the latest iteration of Street Fighter. And I'm like, right, this time. And it never happens. I'm determined it is going to happen with Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
We saw Guile,
I was
the
going to say,
return of Guile.
Guile's here.
Again, we saw Street Fighter 6 at the State of Play last week. Ryu and, you know, other various favourites are back. And hopefully we're going to be having some more Street Fighter 6 on the channel very soon. So stay tuned for that. But I just think it looks very cool. It's it's a big changes for Street Fighter as well.
But I think it's really exciting and cool though, because it's been Street Fighter has been so they've always been adding new things, but you know what you're getting. Whereas now it's like it feels as if they're like, right, we're coming back and we're coming back with a bang.
It's a brave decision that they've made. They've really sort of let's shake up the formula here. Let's add some new stuff. I mean, still, we saw from the trailer that we saw today, you're going to get the classic Street Fighter. You know what you're getting with that.
Yeah.
But all the extra stuff, I can't wait to learn more about that, how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And hopefully, as I say, we'll have more on Street Fighter 6 on the channel very soon.
I'm excited to see what that could be.
Yeah. But what else was at the start?
Alien Start Descent.
I was gonna
Are you
say,
going straight into Alien
Let's
Start
do
Descent?
it. Let's do it, because I've already mentioned it now, so we should talk about it.
That logo looked. I just have to say that logo looked awesome.
Yeah, it was.
with the red sort of like beam. It was.
it's
I
the
was
Aliens
like
logo.
immediately. I was like, oh, I like that
It's
red
the Aliens
beam.
logo, Rosie.
Yeah, I know, but it's like red now. It's like it was like really red.
Oh, when this when this came on, I was going, Colonial Marines! Are they Colonial Marines? Are they Marines from the colony? From the film Aliens, which is very exciting. So I was just when a Xenomorph came out as well, I think it's nailed that kind of spooky tone of Aliens.
I
the
hope
kind
so.
Of, the rush of enemies, the overpowered Marines who can fight back, but one wrong move absolutely gets them annihilated. Looks good.
I mean, we were, as soon as it came on, Geoff said, new game announcement. We were like, what's this? What's this?
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the little bloop, bloop of the motion detector, like, oh, it's an Alien game. It's an Alien game. And it's going to be, hopefully, exciting stuff.
Yeah,
Exciting.
that's 2023 for that one, so...
The Xenomorph looked really good as well. I remember looking at the model and I was like,
a good shiny Xenomorph.
Good shiny Xenomorph.
When you can see that they've put the gloss on the head. When he's been head glossed.
He had a bit of a polish.
Yeah.
for his debut.
I always wonder. This is off topic.
Is that the noise?
Yeah, gonna.
Is that?
That's
when
that's
they
him
wake
like
up in the
polishing his
morning?
head, like polishing his or her or.
You got to wax it.
Yeah, you got to wax it to make it that super.
I'd love to know, like, what a Xenomorph's morning routine is.
Brush teeth, definitely.
Well, that's it. Well, I like brush
Brush
teeth
teeth.
because it's also
Like
got
all of them, all the sets.
Yeah.
For 2
Yeah.
minutes.
Little
do you
mouth.
reckon?
Little mouth.
Do you reckon they have different size teeth brush for the different size
Teeth?
mouth?
What's a teeth brush?
Because they've got multiple sets of teeth.
Not a toothbrush, a teeth brush.
Toothbrushes. What's the plural for toothbrush?
I like teeth brushes.
Teeth brush?
Teeth brush. We're gonna call it teeth brush now.
Teeth brush. But do they have like a little jar with increasing in size toothbrushes?
Yes.
For
Toothbrush
each
eye.
set. And then the polishing of the head.
Polishing of
Do
the head.
they sleep?
How
How do
maybe.
they sleep? You know?
Well, they go in the...
These are things I always think about. They're little
They go back in the
mucus
egg
sacs.
Yeah, I was gonna say they go in there like egg things and like what?
What is the chat saying about the aliens' morning routine?
Abby,
Anything?
just Abby Westy says, I like that Xenomorph. That is a nice Xenomorph.
I like that
that a
Xenomorph.
Shrek reference?
That is a nice Xenomorph.
And we've also had a little comment to move on to another game to get all of the horror stuff out of the way, because there is one last mention of The Quarry, which is coming, and that's out very soon, and that is going to be on the channel as well, so look out for that.
When it's
tomorrow.
what's up tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Tomorrow?
It's not tomorrow. So
Ash has not stopped going on about
I
this.
haven't, and I'm not going to go on about it anymore because there is a stream tomorrow that you should watch. So that's my last horror interjection. But lots of people are talking about Cowabunga, dude. They're talking about
Yes! Teenage
this
Mutant
was
Ninja
one
Turtles.
of my highlights. Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah.
The thing that got me really pumped. I mean, there's the. I'm gonna quickly look at my notes. Casey
what they're
Jones.
for.
I was
Casey
gonna say
Jones.
Casey Jones. You're talking about Casey Jones.
Playable Casey Jones. And also the thing that got me really excited is the confirmation of 6-player.
Six
Yeah.
players, online and local.
And online.
So good.
And the game just looks stunning in itself. Like when they were showing all the combat and everything, it looks brilliant.
It looks
like
very cool.
I was
And it's
immediately
out.
thinking of my friends who I'm going to be like, "Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Come on, let's all be the crew."
It's out on the 16th of June, which is next week. So you have to.
I'm going to be
book another
Splinter.
stream, aren't we?
I'm
So
going to be
fast.
Splinter because I love Splinter.
I'm going to be.
You should
Leonardo.
be. You should be Michelangelo.
I mean, I'll be Michelangelo.
You can be two characters.
I can be two characters.
Dave's Donatello. I've already decided. Shaking his head.
Dave's
shaking
not
his
having
head.
a good
That's a
time.
little snippet
I
for
can
our,
see him
for our
smiling
podcast
though.
on
He is
Saturday.
smiling.
Right, let's call our team now. So I'm Michelangelo.
Okay, well I would be Raphael.
You're Raphael.
He's
I'm
got
going to
to
be
get
Casey Jones.
Look at the book.
Dave could be April then. I mean, to be fair, Dave is wearing like a mustard shirt.
Dave
right
is
now,
wearing
so-
yellow now.
Oh, we've got a little snippet of fact from the chat, which I hope is true.
A bit of fact.
A bit of
coming
fact with the chat.
exclusively from the chat.
Which says Brendan MC says Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince voiced Shredder.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
So cool.
He did in the animated show, I believe.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Man. I love Uncle Phil.
Dave's nodding.
Dave's not.
I'm
that's
just giving you live Dave commentary.
Yeah.
What is Dave
Verified.
doing? There's a little jingle. What is Dave doing in the background? He's nonchalantly leaning against the back wall. He's got his one leg crossed over like that, and he's got his like.
He's biting his lower lip.
He's now doing something that I can't repeat.
I wasn't looking for that, and now I feel like
And
I'm
that
a bit
is-
offended. Like just from.
That's the end of this week's episode of What is Dave doing in the background? That was good. Anyway,
Chris Weiss says Dave is April. Lol. I don't know why that's lol. April's cool.
April's
cool.
April is cool. Oliver Bass says, "Where is Dave Cam? We should take a picture
We
of
should
Dave.
have a Dave cam.
We should, but we don't have one. So you're just going to have to imagine him in his white shoes and his black trousers and his yellow shirt and his sad face.
It's a shacket. A shacket.
He's just going. Okay, we'll leave him alone.
Can we talk about, very quickly, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2?
I'll allow it.
Because I
I'll allow
really
it.
enjoyed all of our reactions to it. We immediately, we were trying to, we make notes on these things. Like, what should we talk about? We all just wrote down graphics.
Yeah, it
'Cause the
looks
graphics
gorgeous.
look
The
great.
wetness. It looks like
It is moist.
the moist game if I've ever seen one.
The water graphics looked amazing. A cliche from me there. But then immediately you, Ash, were commenting on the barnacle graphics.
Oh yeah, that's because I just needed something to come back with. Every time you're like, water graphics, wow, look at that slosh. I was like,
We're immediately like, replace him with something else.
I was
Talk
like-
about something else.
But like as soon as Rob said that, they zoomed in going up the ladder, and you could see beautiful barnacle graphics. That's going to be
Yeah.
the new thing I go on about because them barnacles were looking fine. Like they were very beautiful barnacles. You could see the crust. You could see how they'd grown up the thing that they were. They were good barnacles. If they were indeed barnacles, maybe they were a limpet. Maybe.
I've got to admit, I'm not an expert on this kind of thing.
No, I don't know my mollusks particularly well. But
But there's the return of beloved characters in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, including Ash. You've got Dave's notes there, right?
I do.
In front of you.
there was Soap. There was Captain Price.
Captain Price back. Captain Price is the best.
This is an
Ghost.
email that I got sent. Oh, Price, Gaz, Soap, Alejandro, and Ghost. Dave.
I got 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Price is the best.
And it says graphics oil rig.
Price and his lovely moustache.
Yeah.
What an icon.
Yeah.
Looks amazing.
And there's Warzone 2.0 as well, which is an
Yes.
extension of the
Yes.
Modern Warfare 2 universe.
So we're going to hopefully get more details on that very soon.
Yeah.
Dave's a big Warzone fan.
Yeah.
Nodding.
Shout,
He's nodding
shout, Dave. Do a shout.
Yes. Dave
Nice.
likes Warzone.
We also are getting lots of comments in the chat about Goat Simulator 3. So Shadow Jack
Yes! I love this. I love
Shadow-
this.
I'm ready for
Jack-
the quick chaos.
says,
I
did you
was-
see the Goat Simulator 3 trailer? It was a copy of Dead Island 2 trailer.
Yes.
Which Rob was saying the entire
Yeah.
time.
He was
Yeah.
like, Dead Island,
Well,
Dead
I was
Island.
full at the beginning. I was like, another Dead Island game? Are they redoing the trailer that they did, but with slightly stranger looking,
Yeah.
worse graphics? It turns out, no. That was a great trailer.
That was a good
Applause.
That is what they say in the industry is a big popper.
Yeah.
That was a big popper. That was.
Big
I mean,
pop.
they
I
don't
was
say that in
popped.
the industry.
They
just-
do.
Ash just says
No, that's in the wrestling industry. They say
Oh,
that,
is it really?
that pops everyone.
Okay.
That was a
Right.
big popper.
it. I will take your word for it.
I don't know. I actually don't know if they say that in the
That-
wrestling industry.
the Dead Island 2 trailer that they were riffing on.
Yeah.
I loved that trailer. The song in it was great. I can't remember what the song was called now. You won't-
Goat Simulator 3.
No, I'm talking about Dead Island 2
Dead
now.
Island 2.
It was a cool song, and it was like the soundtrack to E3 that year.
Yeah.
I remember it just played. That trailer played over and over at E3 that year, and that song just seared into my brain. I would, listen to that song whilst getting ready for the day at E3.
I'm
It was
happy for
great.
you.
Yeah.
That's
And
really
Goat
good.
Simulator
That's
reminded me of that, and it was just a very funny trailer. Well done, Goat Simulator 3.
Yeah,
Loved it.
We've got I'm No 120 says the game is the goat, which is you know, nice. Just nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Just a nice little,
Nice.
nice little play on words there. Troy Green says, you all look like you're dressed up so nice. Thank
Oh,
you.
we have come from somewhere else today.
Now I
so
feel like I need to
that's-
like upstay,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
We don't usually dress this nice.
No,
No.
we were on
No.
stage earlier today, weren't we?
We were.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
So we've come straight from there to
Yeah.
here, and that's why we're dressed up. That's why we've made an effort. Not for you.
Well, we make an effort every day, Rob. Not for you.
Should we talk about some more
Yes,
games?
I want to
Yes.
segue to something that we already know about, and I've already spoken about it on the channel, but we saw a bit more of it today, and that is the delicious last
I
course.
knew it'd be this.
Delicious last course, because I'm so excited for it, and that boss fight looked... it was just ticking all the boxes for me, and we got to see a bit of Miss
What
Chalice
are the boxes
as well.
that it ticks? Stressful, hard.
This is the box. You may tick the box.
Big tick going there and then there.
For what?
But what was written on the
Everything.
box?
Oh,
Everything.
everything.
Tick.
Like just the design of the boss and the animation for it. First of all, I love that when the boss was defeated, it like sort of like crumbled into just this man or this wizard like shivering.
Yes.
It's just got like that kind of charm and humor that I absolutely love from the Cuphead games. Oh, it was Cuphead game, sorry. The action from Miss Chalice as well, like the animation of her movements, and she's like, rather than, you know, Cuphead and Muckman being quite like, you know, ragtimey bouncing of the knee, she's a bit more like swayy and swingy and
Yes.
stuff. She did her super move, which I believe it was, well, I mean, in Cuphead, you've got like 3 phases of your ultimate special move, but I'm guessing that her sort of vertical one, which was the yellow beam, if I'm going to guess, again, only a guess, I'm guessing that's Cuphead and Mugman's when they go horizontal and then they sort of spew milk. So
You milk.
yeah, so what I found interesting was if that
At
is
the top of their little muggy heads.
so if that is, you know, like I said, this is all just me guessing, but if that is the case, then you've got, you know, Cuphead and Mugman being the horizontal, whereas she is more vertical, which I thought was a really interesting, because she had to get close to the boss in order to use that special. So I thought that was really cool as well. And the boss, in terms of like ticking the boxes, it had all those projectiles that you just want to scream at. Like already when I was watching the gameplay, I saw like a pink like little
Yeah, you were
projectile.
going, "Jump
I was
on
like,
it."
parry it. But the gameplay didn't parry it, but I completely understand why. There was just so much chaos going on. Ash was like, Rosie, why do you find this fun? And I was just like,
It looked hellish. Genuinely looked hellish.
It looks amazing. I love
It
the
looks
art.
so
The art style of the
beautiful.
music.
It's beautiful.
amazing. I really love Rosie when we get like a detailed Rosie analysis of a game that Rosie really loves and knows a lot about. Rosie, you have got the platinum, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm
Don't do
working
this
on it.
again.
Well, shush then. We don't want to
working
hear
on
what
it
you have
with-
to say about Cuphead.
Working on it with my Mugman, and we're doing it like, you know, we're enjoying it, and we're currently doing expert mode at the moment.
Oh.
So
Nasha G says more games should, and then full stop, have milk. Full stop. Too much mucky blood, not enough milk.
yeah, come on, Callisto Protocol. We don't want blood, we want milk.
We want to see alien milk.
Alien milk.
Oh goodness, we've got
Cry
a
out loud.
comment from Jakiri saying my favourite part of the show was another look at the new Saints Row, which looks like so much fun, and the character
Yeah.
creation demo is available now on the PlayStation Store. Well,
Yes.
that was a nice little promo for the Saints Row demo
Yeah.
there. Yes, it looked really cool, like making the bosses is what they're called in Saints Row, isn't it? Like the boss factory.
The Boss Factory.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do love the different characters you can make in there. It looks very fun. Like I think we should do a stream where we just try and make the weirdest character we can.
I was about to say that you were fully into
Yeah.
like, let's all just create whatever we want to create in the character.
I
Like,
just-
let's just have fun with it and go mad.
Love character creations. I just love them. I just love them.
love 'em.
I just love a character creation. I don't need the rest of the game sometimes. Just need the start over and over.
There are lots of streams that we've got to do.
Yes.
We've got to do. We've got
Yeah.
to do that.
We're
We've gotta-
booked
we've gotta
now, we're
do-
booked.
We've got to do 6-player Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah,
With,
we actually do. We don't
with
have
Casey
6
Jones.
friends.
We could have a special guest.
Who?
I don't know, the people, you know, in the community.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Whitby.
That makes sense. Whitby.
Whitby can come on. Just wheel Whitby out.
Whitby and Nita, get
We've
in
got a
here.
special phone, the Whitby phone.
Yeah.
We need an extra player for a stream. We dial
The
it.
beacon in the sky.
Good. Very good. And yeah,
It's been a long day.
Apollyon Rev 911 says, "Has anyone mentioned how great Street Fighter 6 looks?" Smiley face.
Yes,
Yes,
we did.
we have.
And it
Glad for
does
you to
look
join us
amazing.
though, so we can say it again. It looks great.
It does look great. And I'll say it for you again. we're hoping to have more on Street Fighter 6 on the channel very, very, very soon. Okay, so keep your eyes peeled for that. We should also mention that Fall Guys Free for All is coming June 21st. So Fall Guys is going to be free for all, free to play. It's a cool little pun title.
Free for all.
It's a free for all, and it's free for all.
And you can't go wrong with Fall Guys.
I get it. I
So
get it.
we're going to have to play that again, aren't we? We're going to have to stream that again.
Don't say it sadly. That's fun.
But I'm going to have to try and get a crown.
I know, but last time we did this, we did the loser stream, and it was me, you, and Dave.
Yeah,
and
you
I
got a crown.
So
You
now
did.
you and Dave need to do the loser stream.
Dave and I
and one of you will get one.
are the only losers left.
Yeah, but if
Probably the only 2 Fall Guys losers left in the world.
if they're having a whole new surge of players from the free for all, though.
That's my hope.
Yeah, you've just
That's
got to
my hope. Is there going to be a bunch of noobs
get the noobs
in, and we will just luck out and get a game full of noobs, and we might win.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
I think you can just do it. I think you should just go in there. You've had a bit of a breather, and you're going to come back, and the magic bean spell will fall upon you.
Oh, I love the bean spell.
Another like good old bean spell.
The magical beans, but I swear there's like a wizard bean as well that you can dress up as in Fall Guys. The wizard bean.
From the medieval season 2, I think that was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drakiri says more like free for fall, guys.
Oh.
Free for Fall Guys.
But actually,
Very
the guys, I ad-libbed with the guys. It was free for fall, which is a punchier line. So sorry to...
Yeah,
sorry.
you ruined
Just
it.
sorry.
You
Just
ruined that incredibly clever
Oh,
comment.
you've had Troy... You've got Troy Green and the King 101 also lamenting that they have never got a crown in Fall Guys.
Oh, good. So we're not the only 2.
Yeah.
It's like
That's 4.
4 of us at least
Yeah.
who have never won a
Oh,
crown.
Knight McKnight as well.
5.
Yeah, there you go.
We can all
And
do a stream.
I'm no 120.
In fact, why don't we make a stream? Remember when you did the stream where you had to get the platinum, where you had all the community
Oh,
coming
I
in?
remember that all
Only
too well.
losers are allowed.
Only
so
losers.
Dave and I will host it, and we'll just invite people
Have to
from
be
the
a
community
loser.
who have never won a crown. And if we can get a game where there's 60 losers, then one of us has to
Be a
lose.
winner.
One of you
one
has
of
to
us
be a
will
winner.
become
That
a
would
winner.
be insane.
should
That
do
would
that.
be insane.
You hope.
Well, one of them will.
You
Unless we have some like miraculous tie where no one wins.
Oh, that would be good. That's a new feature coming to the... and it's not. Just to clear that up, it's not. But that would be a nice little twist of the knife for a loser stream.
What about Marvel's Midnight Suns?
I was about
to say-
We
it?
should mention that because
Venom.
on behalf of Dave, who is really
Venom.
excited about Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Yeah, he's nodding.
It looked very
Dave
good.
Cam is on and he's nodding.
There was lots of Venom.
Fervently.
There was Venom
Everyone loves
and
Venom.
a bit of the web swinger himself. So I mean,
Who could that be?
Do not speak his name.
so I love the Spider-Man universe. So when I saw Venom, and I have a friend who loves Venom, so I could literally
Shout out.
shout out. So literally, I could picture them when this came on, and then you saw Venom. I could just imagine them tapping their desk and screaming.
Not slapping, simply tap.
No, a full-on slap.
That's the character I love.
Oh, I love this guy.
This
tap,
guy, right?
tap, tap. It is the
Yes.
web slinger.
No, it's Venom.
It's the other one.
Venom.
It's Venom, and also Venom. He just looked really cool, jumping around, and then he sort of came back at the end of the trailer,
Yeah.
and the vamped up Venom.
Yeah.
So which was insane.
Was was it Lilith with the kind of demonic the queen of the demons? Who's the kind of the main baddie.
Now you're vibing with Lilith.
I
aren't you?
really like Lilith. I love a queen of the demon moment. I love her her look, like the way that they've made her look a bit like alien and cool. I don't know. I just really like that, and I like that her power is to kind of turn people into dark versions of themselves. Because we've seen a lot of superhero in cinema and in games, and now we get to see a bit of them as supervillains. So you get the darker side of it, which I think is very cool.
Also, she got Hulk.
Yeah,
as
she got
well.
Hulk.
Yeah, she got Hulk under her control, under her charms. So seeing Hulk coming in at the end.
Super Salmon just says, I have a colleague who likes Venom.
Do they also tap
Good for you.
whenever they see Venom?
And there's a lot of pops for Hulk with horns as well. Taylor King is just shouting Hulk with horns,
Hulk with horns!
in caps, which is very cool as well. Hulk with horns is good.
Yeah.
That's my review. It's very good.
Before we wrap up, is there anything else either of you would like to talk about? Or
I can hear Dave
what's Dave
muttering.
muttering?
He's going, Gotham Knights, Gotham
Gotham
Knights,
Knights,
Gotham Knights,
Gotham
yes.
Knights.
Gotham Knights,
Gotham Knights.
Gotham Knights.
We saw a bit of Nightwing.
Yes, we did. We
Saw
did.
some of that sick combat as well. Like, you know, he was full on when he was like, when he referenced Bruce, who is not Batman. He was fully like, you know,
Batman's dead.
Batman's dead. He was fully doing his like kicks and spins and stuff, and it looked really cool.
Yeah, I love a kick and a spin.
It's a good day for space, for horror,
Yes.
horror in space, and for superheroes today.
And Cuphead
Yeah.
fans.
And Cuphead.
Address the notes. Is there anything else we've written in caps? Because I can't remember. I wrote something in
No,
there.
I don't think so. But I was going to say, is there anything else? Anyone else in the chat talking about anything else?
Guys,
we want to
you
talk
do your shout out. So I can see Harry Waterhouse saying, "Yo, Shredder's Revenge hype," which is
I
good.
really liked
Which
Shredder's
is very
Revenge,
well. Yeah,
that was cool.
guys, you tell us what your favourites are. We'll do a little read. You guys ad lib for a sec. Whilst
This
the chat
is the
catches up.
comment section of the hype.
Yeah,
That's my little song.
Yeah,
With a fellow.
In this little interlude here, because we didn't do an after party for the State of Play last week, I would just like to say how very excited I
Can
am
we just
for
say
Final
Resident
Fantasy
Evil 4?
16.
Resident Evil 4!
Final Fantasy 16.
And Final Fantasy 16, but Resident Evil 4!
Final Fantasy 16.
By Resident Evil 4. I mean, I'm very excited for Final Fantasy 16 as well.
I'm excited for Stray.
It's like we've been waiting to let that out. Yeah, it was a bank holiday, unfortunately, last week, and
Yeah.
we weren't working. Otherwise, we would absolutely have done one of these for that, and we'd have all lost it.
Yeah, we all
I
completely
did.
lost it.
Yeah.
I did actually, like, not even just the metaphorical pop. I physically popped and had to piece myself back together. I can see Vixter the Dragon saying, "How about Warframe, eh?"
There was Warframe, yes. I
was
confess I'm not
Warframe.
an authority in Warframe, but yes, that looks exciting.
The excuse me, I can't remember the name. We wrote it down? What was the name of the update that's coming to Warframe?
I will consult my notes.
There's
a lot of notes.
We were all very impressed by what Warframe, the imagery, the graphics,
The Deviri paradox.
the Deviri
Deviri
paradox.
paradox.
But we aren't Warframe like mainstays, so I apologise for not remembering the name. But it did look very cool. Like, another one with a very cool like demonic lady who had the
Yes.
flippy hair. I
Yes.
was like,
To be fair, we were like, she was giving huge Ash vibes.
what can I say?
There was also that game, I think I saw someone mention it in the chat, but I can't really see the username from this angle. It was, I'm trying to remember the name. It was like Americano Arcadia, was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Did I get the title right? I'm trying to remember it from the top of my head, but that looked really cool. I really like the style of it, and like the whole sort of idea. Well, the whole idea that you've got this super unique city, and then one person is of course trying to escape, and it looked like they just had loads of fun little escape sequences and stuff like that.
Yes.
So yeah, it was just some more colourful goodness and you know, it looks like maybe some puzzly action, maybe.
Yeah.
So that looked super interesting and cool as well.
I've totally ruined this comment section. I'm sorry. Everyone's just shouting Stray. Whoops.
Is that Alex in the chat?
Is he here? PlayStation Access.
PlayStation Access.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Get back to
Get
your
back
baby.
to your baby, Alex.
Get back to your baby.
Goodness me.
And then
Alex is on paternity leave. For
American-
anyone who doesn't know that.
American Arcadia just says Vargel Soft as well. So agree there with you, Rosie.
And thank you if I
And Jernej Blasnik says, I could listen to Rob all day. His voice calms me down.
Really.
That doesn't go.
Or if
Oh my
just
God.
talk
I had
in
the
a
most.
very don't.
Oh, please talk about your stress dream.
I had a really stressful dream that Rob basically like fired me the other night. Woke up this morning because we're at this event. I'd come down and was like, I'm going to be fired.
We were having breakfast and she was like, I just had the most stressful dream.
It was funny.
My whole career is gone thanks to Rob.
And then I ate some hash browns and was okay.
I find it quite upsetting, actually.
Oh,
That's obviously in your subconscious.
No.
You have these thoughts.
not at all. That's see when you have a stress dream, it's a worry. It's not a. It's I was like,
That's-
I'm
So she's worried that you're going
Rob's
to
gonna
annihilate her career, Rob.
worried that Rob's going. And now he is going to fire me after talking about this on the stream. So here we go. It's gone full circle. Don't please.
If you never see Ash on the channel again, you know who to
I
go to.
think we should just go back to talking about The Last of Us before we wrap up.
Sabrina Christensen
I-
says that was the most deadpan sarcastic really ever. It was loads of laughing faces
I
as
thought I was
well.
trying to do like a calm, sort of monotonous voice.
Is that a tumbleweed,
If it-
Rosie?
yeah.
No, it was meant to be like a soothing wind.
If it calms you down.
Danielle Maycock says Gollum voice, please. Rob's voice is so calming.
Does this calm you, precious? Does this calm you down? No.
Doesn't calm me down.
Dave's face is very
We're
happy
losing
right
viewers.
now. It
We're
doesn't-
losing viewers.
It doesn't calm Dave
We
down.
should wrap the stream up now.
Yes.
But I thought it was a fantastic showcase. The State of Play
Yeah.
last week was amazing as well. There's so much to look forward
So
to.
much goodies. Or so much goodness and so many goodies.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
And lots of it coming very soon. I mean, we have not got long to wait at all for The Last of Us Part 1. It's coming on the 2nd of September.
Yes.
Shredder's Revenge is coming next week.
Yes. Oh, we've got the Quarry tomorrow, most
Quarry
importantly.
tomorrow.
Literally tomorrow. We've got
yes.
the Quarry, we've got Callisto Protocol, we've got Aliens, The Dark Descent. We have so many things. Layers of
The
fears.
future is full
Delicious
of...
Last Course coming as well at the end of June.
The future is dark and full of terrors is all I will say.
The future is bright and full of amazing games.
Yeah, scary ones.
And delicious last courses.
Yes. Well, thank you.
Last courses. Delicious last courses.
Thank you, Ash and Rosie, for joining us today on this after party stream.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you,
Dave, for working tirelessly to make everything happen.
Yay, Dave!
Dave, our silent hero.
Make some noise, Dave.
What's he doing? He's got the nonchalant leg cross again. He's doing it again.
Oh, here he is, Captain Cool.
And we even
He's
got
stopped.
a little,
Was
doing
it
a little
I've
jig, a little
made him
jig.
self-conscious now. Dave's going to be very furious when this stream ends. And thank you all for staying up past your bedtimes and for joining us for this little after party.
Yeah, we need to get Rosie to bed now.
Why me to bed?
It's 10 to 10,
past
Rosie.
your bedtime.
Oh my god, wait, I should have been in
Well,
bed
you actually
5
have a
hours
bedtime.
ago.
Rosie actually has a bedtime.
I don't have a bed. Well, I mean, I know my body and I know I need sleep.
Rosie, it's smart. This isn't even a ridicule. Having
No,
a bedtime's good.
I wish I had a bedtime.
Yeah.
I have a time where I move my phone social media binging from the sofa to the bed.
Literally.
Oh,
So we just came out of the
watch
event.
nonsense on Instagram for 3 hours.
What was that,
I was
Rose?
gonna say, like, we just came back from this event, and my boyfriend was just asking what time, and it wasn't like, oh, do you think like maybe it was like 10 or 11? And she was like, oh, bedtime. Do you think you'll be back at around bedtime? So we have like a bedtime.
Oh, I love that so
I was
much.
like, yeah, around bedtime, maybe late bedtime.
Late bedtime.
like
There's different degrees of bedtime.
Maybe just
Early
after.
bedtime.
the bedtime window.
Maybe just
Late
after my bedtime.
Oh my goodness! All the people watching
Dangerously
from
past bedtime.
the people watching from different time zones. Okay, I got one from Larissa01 that's saying bedtime. It's 5 p.m.
That is my bedtime.
Yeah, it's Rosie's bedtime.
What is your official bedtime, Rosie?
My official bedtime for Monday to Friday is 11
Got a
o'clock.
different one for
11
weekends.
o'clock?
That's quite late.
Your bedtime's later than
I'm
mine.
in bed before 11 usually.
No.
Looking
So
at my phone
I
until
get
2.
I get ready. Yeah, so I get ready for bed. I start zoning out at around 10, and then I try to fall
Oh,
asleep.
she has the
Yeah,
power
like
down.
but I try to like fall asleep then at 11. Sometimes it goes a bit over, but I know that
overtime.
But if it goes over, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be feeling so happy tomorrow morning. So 11 is when I sort of try and fall asleep. But
Right.
Yeah.
We're wrapping this stream up for real now because
Yeah.
Dave's kneeling down.
Yeah.
He's tired. We all
The
are
knees are
tired.
giving way.
he's proposing to the computer.
Thank you once again, everyone. Thank you very much, Oliver Bath and Domino. I've seen you in the chat
Thank
for
you.
being
We
so
love
generous with your
you.
time and for helping to moderate and just for hanging out with us. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We hope you enjoyed the Summer Games Fest showcase. Leave us a comment to tell us which game you're most looking forward to playing and join us tomorrow where we will have another live stream of The Quarry. Very exciting. We will see you then.
Bye
Goodbye for now.
all.